It doesn't to me, no. We lost the series. But in the same breath, I'm really proud of the way the boys showed, our true character in this test match. That's all I ask for. Obviously, there's not a lot to gain when you've lost the series, but I think we still had enough to play for. We've got a lot of people back at home who've always supported the Australian cricket team, not just this team, but teams over a long period of time. I think it's part of our culture to expect Australians to do well in sport. So I think we had enough to play for, that's for sure. So I'm really proud that we were able to show that character and resilience and determination to want to finish on a high. So I'm really proud of the boys, but I'm obviously still disappointed that we've lost the series. Even still, Ben, to be honest, I don't feel any different. So that to me means it hasn't hit me yet. The focus and goal leading up to the test was to do everything in my power to prepare as well as I could to be able to walk out and help the team win the test match. And then once the game starts, it's all about, trying to win. And then when I woke up this morning, I thought today I might have felt it a little bit more, like I felt it might have been quite emotional, walking off the field for the last time or being out there fielding. But fortunately, which is very rare for me, I've been able to hold my emotions in. So it's nice because yes, it is the end of my career, and I'm very fortunate to have played as much as I have for Australia, but this is not about me. This is what I want the people, the Australian public in particular, to see is the fight inside this change room and how much they wanted to come out and play really good cricket in this last test to show that, we've let ourselves down through the series, but there's still talent and hunger to have success in that change room. So I'm really grateful that the boys got the result that we were all after. They put in a lot of hard work throughout this series, and to lose 3-2 is still disappointing, but it's a nice way for Chris and myself to finish. Yeah, it's tough to compare because of the stage that this team's probably at. I think there's no doubt there's a lot of talent in this team, and through this series we've seen that talent turn into performance. So they've got a lot of very good players. Potential to be a fantastic team, there's no doubt about it, but I don't think it'd be fair on the teams I've played against in previous years and also this team to try and compare them. I said out there today that 2005 Ashes series is probably one of my favourite test match series to be a part of, and we lost there, but it really opened my eyes to how hard test cricket is and how tough it certainly is in this country. So I've really enjoyed every opportunity I've had to play against England, whether that be in Australia or over here. I love coming to this part of the world. I think it's a fantastic country, and the fans love their cricket. Yes, they love seeing England beat Australia, and so they should, but for the England people to show the amount of respect they have done for me, I'm forever grateful, and I really hope that I can come back here and sit and watch and be a part of the cricket fraternity that just supports good cricket, and if I'm even lucky enough, maybe even commentate. But it's I've been really fortunate to play as much cricket as I have over here. No, look, I'm pretty at ease with where I'm at with my own game. I think my personality is to always fight to get better. That's probably one of the things I'm most proud of, that I never got to a stage where I thought I'm just going to try and be, just accept what you got and be happy with that. If you can just hold on to that sort of level. Even people speak about 2012 and 13 in Australia, that series I had there. Even through that period, I was going to training to try and become a better player. And I think I said at a couple of press conferences that I think I can get better. And I honestly believe that. There's no doubt that my form over the last 12 months has gone downhill. And I haven't been able to regain what I had in that series in 2012 and 13, but the desire's still been there. So, I've accepted. Obviously, if I thought I could go to Bangladesh or go to the Australian summer and play unbelievable cricket, I probably would have fought on. So I think I've probably accepted it's the right time. That's what I believe for a number of reasons, and that's probably one of them. Well, I think the obvious one is it's extremely hard to win away from home. And I guess I've, over the last couple of years, tried to work out in my own head if that's a good thing for the game or a not so good thing for the game. And, I've always loved that challenge as a player. You're going on a tour and it's going to be tough. And I spoke to, Buff in particular just about the next tour, Bangladesh, and I said those exact words, that it's going to be a tough tour in those conditions. So I still don't have the answer. I'm still unsure if I think it's great for cricket that it's so hard to win away from home, or that I'd like it to be a little bit closer. I'm unsure about that. But no, look, I'm really grateful to where the game has got to, even through my journey. 13 years, I've been able to see the game change in particular areas. I think the game has grown over that period. I think we've still got so many people coming to watch the game, or supporting on television, radio, reading the newspapers. So I think the game is in a great place. I love the battles. I love the tough competitive cricket that's played on the field, but I also think we need to be really disciplined with where that line sits, and that teams don't overstep that. And I think the ICC do that really well. They've cracked down on a lot of players like myself when you do overstep that mark. So I've played at in such a great era that I've seen the start of 2020 cricket, and Test cricket still holds strong. And I'll always be biased to Test cricket. I always think that's the pinnacle of our sport. But I love the other two formats as well, and I think in our great game there's room for all three forms.